Welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of FTCE Seminar, a Teacher Certification Podcast. I'm your host, Mercedes Musto. In today's episode, I'll be talking about the Professional Education Test, what's on the testing blueprint as of 2024, so you can know what to expect on the FTCE Professional Education Exam. Hey, let's get started. Pop quiz, how many competencies are on this exam and what are they? How many questions are on this test and how long do I have to answer those questions? What is the passing score? And last question I have for you today is, where do I even take this test? Like, how do I get started? If you knew the answer to any of these questions, then give yourself a selfie high five because you have prepared to prepare. But if you don't have a clue, then keep on listening so we can get some pre-test expectations set and prepare to prepare. Question number 1. How many competencies are on this exam and what are they? This exam is broken down into 8 competencies of knowledge. So what do you need to know? You need to have knowledge of instructional design and planning, student-centered learning environments, instructional delivery and understanding of a subject matter, various types of assessment strategies, relevant continuous professional development, principles of professional conduct of the education profession in Florida, research-based practices appropriate for teaching English language learners, and effective literacy strategies that can be applied across curriculum. Whew, like I said, there is a lot to know for this test, and we're going to cover all of this stuff by using the FTCE Professional Education Exam Testing Blueprint as a guide. Hey, I recommend checking out the testing blueprint yourself. Take a look at the pie chart of percentages and the list of concepts so you can prepare to prepare. Question number 2, how many questions are on the test? And question number 3, how long do I have to answer those questions? This is the easiest question I'm going to ask you today. The Professional Education Exam, there are approximately 80 multiple choice questions and you have 2 hours and 30 minutes to pass. Doable. Completely doable. I believe in you. Question number 4. What is a passing score? The answer to this one is a scaled score of at least 200. Anything below that is a not pass. For more information about raw and scaled scores, what they mean and how they're calculated, visit the main FTCE website under maximum percentages of correct answers needed to achieve a minimum passing score. Here's what's important to remember. For this test, you need to get 71% of the answers correct to pass. So let's see, there are approximately 80 questions and 71% of 80 is 56.8. So that's like 57-ish. Okay. But what does that mean? Well, according to the simple calculation, you would be able to get approximately 29% incorrect, which is 23 questions. Now, I don't recommend getting 23 questions incorrect. No way. My interpretation of 71% correct to pass is this. You can get some wrong. Aim for pass, not perfection. So that means there's some wiggle room for human error, and it's okay. No one walks away with an A++ on this. I mean, it's literally pass or not pass. So aim for pass. If you get 10 or 15 incorrect, you still pass. Got it? Good. Lastly, where do we even take this test and how do I get started? For this one, you will need to go to the main testing website. I'll add it in the show notes along with some study resources. That website is fl.nesinc.com. Next, you will need to create an account to register for your exams. From there, or actually during the registration process, you'll be prompted to select a testing location site that is nearest you. You can Google directions to all that so that you know how to get there and what to expect. Hey, you got this. I can totally visualize your success. So let's review. You've got 8 competencies that cover everything from instruction, planning, student-centered learning environments, understanding of a subject matter and assessment strategies, continuous professional improvement, and conduct in Florida, research-based practice for English language learners, and lastly, effective literacy strategies. You know that the test is approximately 80 questions and you've got 2 hours and 30 minutes to take this test. Lastly, the maximum percentages of correct answers needed to achieve a minimum passing score is 71%. There, you have it. What to expect on the FTCE Professional Education Exam so you can prepare to pass. And if you're not sure how to study or what to study, visit ftceseminar.com to get a podcast study guide. The important thing is to start studying and start studying today. Well, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to our YouTube channel or wherever you play your favorite podcasts and start studying today. This podcast was recorded at the Pickens Multimedia Studio at the University of West Florida. The podcast is listener supported. Contributions can be made via the listener support link on Spotify, or hey, you can buy me a coffee at ftceseminar.com. This is your host, Mercedes Musto. Join me again on FTCE Seminar, a Florida Teacher Certification Exam podcast, so you can pass the FTCE.